Are you tired of facing over-level players? Do you want to know how to beat these over-level players? Do you want to know the techniques to beat these over-level players? Not only are we going to be doing detailed breakdowns, I'm showing you 3 different decks. Here is a hint. Positive Elixir trades. You came to the right place. This is going to be a great showing, guys, for sure, how to beat something like this. This is a big push, right? The triangle consists of the cannon, the ice golem, and the musketeer. That's how you beat over-leveled players, by getting those positive gains. The 3 decks we are going to be using are very, very well known. One is going to be P.E.K.K.A. Bridgebam. The other one is going to be Bait, traditional style Bait. And the last one is going to be Hog 2.6, guys. We're going to go ahead and jump in first with Bait. As mentioned, I'm going to go ahead and break these battles down as well. I'm telling you guys, positive elixir trades. Have you seen my fastest cycle videos and things like that and how I win those? It's all about positive elixir trades. See, look, mini P.E.K.K.A. at the bridge. Already not the wisest choice, okay? We're going to go ahead and slow that down. Now I'm going to put a little bit of pressure in case he has log. He's not going to be able to clip the princess. Oh, because he went ahead. Oh, wait. Okay. All right. I was just playing. Okay. I'm going to go in with this. The one time I faced mirrored log after that comment. All right. He's going to go in with that. We're actually going to do something like this. Let's get the knight down. Oh, my goodness. It is funny. Not going to lie. It's funny. All right. Again, with Bait, you want to play a little patient. Now, we're going to go ahead and go princess opposite lane, right? The knight's going to get shut down, but we're going to be able to clean up the witch, hopefully, for the most part. He goes in with that. So here's what we got to do. He's going to have another log, right? So I got to be careful with that. Then we're going to go ahead and surround the witch. We'll take care of that. And then now we got to play a little patient, all right? He's running the mirror. It's super crazy. All right, we're going to get some chip there. Obviously, this is about chipping too. Bait really serves well against big tanks like Mega Knights, P.E.K.K.A.s, and things like that as well. So he goes in with that. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, I don't have Knight in cycle, but we'll be able to heat up enough here. We should be fine. Mini P.E.K.K.A. is going to get one shot off. And then we're going to go ahead and hopefully make him miss the log. He goes in with that, so we're going to go here, and then we're going to go ahead and log. There you guys go. So he goes in with a Sparky. Guess what we're going to do, guys? You ready for it? I don't think we'll take it out, though. Will we take it out? We won't take it out because it's under level. You guys get the point. It is funny. We're going to go ahead and get a princess down, though, because the princess will be able to splash and take out the Sparky. We're going to go ahead and not do too much else, actually, because the Valkyrie will definitely go down. He's going to go ahead and mirror that, and then we're going to go and Goblin Gang the other side. You got to play, hey, against an opponent like this, you have to play this way. All right, he goes in with the wizard, and we're going to be fine. Not even worried about the wizard, honestly. So we're going to go ahead and get an Inferno Tower down now, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to go ahead and do something just like this. Boom. That will be fine. We're going to go ahead and push opposite lane. That goes down. And then we're going to see if we can make a miss. Once again, we shall see. He's got to log something. He might do the mirror again. He goes in with the witch, but the princess locks on. Let's go. He has to go in with that. That's fine. Let's put a little bit of pressure this side. He's probably back to... Actually, I'm going to get another Inferno Tower down. He missed. He missed. Okay, let's go here. And he goes in with the... Let's go ahead and bring this over. Guys, walk it over, right? Just walk it over. There we go, right? We're going to go ahead and log it back, and I'm going to do this. We're going to go ahead and do this right here. He's going to get a mini P.E.K.K.A. shot, but it doesn't matter because we're still going to be able to clean it up, and we go in the front there. And we're going to be close to being in rocket range, okay? He goes log. We're going to go here with this. This is a good battle, guys, and I know this is kind of what you guys are facing. So let's go here. And then I don't want to log quite yet. He goes in with that log. That's actually okay with me. All right, so we're going to go ahead and go in with an Ice Spirit. Let's go ahead and go in with a barrel in the front. He goes in mini P.E.K.K.A. We're going to go ahead and... see? You guys see? You see what I'm saying? We still got some stab, though, didn't we? We're going to log this back. We're going to go into Knight here. You saw the Goblin Gang on the side, right? So we're good to go. Don't even worry about it, guys. Here's how we're going to win. You want to know how we're going to win? You ready for it? That's not going to do anything. We're going to go boom and a boom. Dun 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 dun. Now we're going to go ahead and jump in using P.E.K.K.A. Bridgebam, the OG style with the Battle Ram. If you do have Ram Rider, you can definitely opt her in as well. Okay, so look, you see, guys, you see? We're going to have to log this back, and then we're going to go ahead and go E-Wizard, and Hog will get a hit. Hopefully not a second one. We're going to go ahead and just let this go, actually. This is where you want to play a little bit patient. He used his log as well. So he goes skeleton. So I guess he's running 2.6. All right. We're going to get a bandit to the towers. That's really good for us. We're going to be playing 2.6 ourselves next. And we're playing against it now, guys. Good. Now you know how to defend against it. Using P.E.K.K.A. Bridgebam, which isn't easy as well. So let's go ahead and we're going to push opposite lane. With P.E.K.K.A. Bridgebam, sometimes getting dual lane pressure. Because I'm going to go in with this. And he's going to have to deal with this P.E.K.K.A. He's going to be able to kite around a lot. Yeah, this is what I'm going to do. We're going to go and use Poison, actually. I was going to say Magic Archer for some geometry. But we should be able to clean so much of this up. Now what he's going to have to do is that. But they're going to go down, and I'm going to go Bandit. because he's going to be able to, he should kite. That's what he needs to do with the Ice Golem or Ice Spirit. He needs to keep walking that P.E.K.K.A, but it's too late. Too late. He was too aggressive with the Hog Rider. You guys will learn that when I play 2.6 and I talk it through. When you're in this position, you want to just worry about defending. We'll let the Hog hit. He's going to get 2 shots off, and I'm going to go ahead and probably slow roll the Battle Ram in the back. And then what he's going to do is, knowing the meta decks, I tell you guys that, he's going to have the cannon, right? So he used his Ice Golem. That's perfect. Since he's going to have the cannon, I'm going to do something. I don't know what that was. I'm going to do something crazy, right? We're going to go ahead and drop the Royal Ghost here in the middle. Boom. Let's see if he taps out. Never mind, forget it. We're probably going to go ahead and jump into another one, guys. This was a little bit too easy. With this starting rotation, the best is having Ghost or Bandit. We're going to go ahead and go Bandit in the back. We're going to try to pressure something out. He goes in with the Wizard. So we'll let this all work. I don't want to use Poison yet. And sometimes people will overcommit by doing that. Let's just see how he defends. I might get a Magic Archer down here. Okay, so he's got the Skeleton Army. With this, I am going to go ahead and just log it back. And I'm not too worried about, okay, he goes in with that. So what I am going to have to do now is get a Ghost onto the Wizard. Boom. And then I think I'll let this go. He's going to have to answer it. The Fireball was a little bit expensive. He did the right thing by fireballing the Magic Archer. You definitely want to do that. But I felt like it was a little aggressive. It's almost like why I didn't go Poison. So let's go ahead and just get an E-Wizard down. He goes Hog Rider. So he's going to get work done. We're going to be able to slow it down a little bit, but I'm going to try to take out this Hog Rider first. The Valkyrie doesn't splash, which is definitely key. What I might do is pressure opposite lane. Now, typically, I probably wouldn't do that, but I think in this instance, it's going to be smart because of how aggressive he was, and for that reason, we do get that shot off. He's going to shut all that down. We're going to go ahead and log, get a little bit of chip. Anytime you play Hog Rider, it is a little bit difficult, especially when you're playing P.E.K.K.A Bridge Spam, because usually if you have to use P.E.K.K.A on the Hog Rider, it's not a positive trade, right? He's going to go Valkyrie, and then he's going to go Hog Rider, right? So we got to do something like this. Actually, he didn't. Okay, he did. Notice how he pulled the Valkyrie away. We're going to go ahead and take care of that. He's once again going super aggressive. We should be, he's going to go Skeleton Army, which is kind of what I want him to do. He does, he goes Bats. He's saving the Skeleton Army for my P.E.K.K.A, and that's fine because what we're going to work on is probably using Poison or Log, of course, to take it out, right? So now here's, I don't want to give him the value of the Fireball, right? So we're going to go a little bit high with the Magic Archer out of range. We are going to at least get one shot if he doesn't answer it. So we'll go Ghost this side, then we're going to go P.E.K.K.A onto the, yep, we're going to go ahead, just do this. And what I might do is go ahead and log it back. He messed that up also. And we're going to be fine here. We're definitely going to be fine. We're going to go in with the Battle Ram. We'll let that all happen. I'm going to go in with the Magic Archer here. I'm going to try to line up those bats. Oh, no, we go that. That's fine. That's actually okay. Let's just do this. We're going to get that other tower, I'm pretty sure. Let's go, guys. Perfect. He's just going to get desperate. He has to go Hog Rider here. We're going to be able to take it out enough. We'll just go in with another log. The Valkyrie will go down. The Hog will probably get 2 hits. And that is 1. I was just playing. There's nothing he can do. He can try to push opposite lane, but with 3 seconds... Boom. Let's go. Now we're going to go ahead and jump into the arena with Hog 2.6, one of my favorite decks to play. When I had mentioned in the intro of this video, when we talk about positive elixir trades, I'm telling you guys, that is one of the #1 things you guys can learn. People drop like Mega Knights and things like that, and when you can counter with small squishy troops and punish, you're going to win battles. So he goes in with the Ram Rider, okay, in the back. So we know that we got to get the cannon down, okay? So what I'm also going to do is get a Musketeer down because the Ram Rider is going to get pulled. He goes in with that. I'm going to get some Larrys down. I'm not worried about it right now. He went too aggressive once again with the Magic Archer. He was trying to line it up, and I totally understand. He's got Night Witch too. And I mean, he's got an E-Wizard, so he's dropping everything right now, right? So I'm going to relax. I'm not doing anything at the moment, okay? What I'm going to try to do, this is what I'm telling you guys, right? Positive trades, okay? So let's do this. We're going to take care of that, and let's just get this. We're going to take care of that E-Wizard, right? We're going to get a Musketeer down, and now we're just going to pause. And now we have to reset. He has to answer this Musketeer. He does it with a zap, and I don't run anything else. That is not a good play as well. So what we'll do is we're going to go ahead and log it back, and then we're just going to get another cannon down. He goes in with the Magic Archer, and that's actually okay, and that's fine. We're going to go ahead and go in with... Actually, we'll let that hit. I'm going to go in with this. She's going to get probably 2 shots off, and then we'll let this all happen. I'm not worried about the Night Witch. He's going to have an E-Wizard as well. So again, that's going to be, if he drops it, that's going to be 8 elixir if he did. So Night Witch. So this is one of those moves you can do here too as well, right? You can go ahead and kite with the Ice Golem. Most people know this move, but now you have time to relax. It was only 2 elixir. The Night Witch does nothing, 0 value for him. We're going to go ahead and cycle the skeletons. Let's try to get a little bit of chip, which is also important in 2.6 with the Ice Spirit. Now I'm going to get a Musketeer down. He goes Sparky. So what I'm going to do in a situation like this is I'm going to push opposite lane. Sparky is not going to be a problem at all. Oh, he goes P.E.K.K.A. That's not going to be a problem either. This is going to be a great showing, guys, for sure, how to beat something like this, okay? So he's got a Spark. This is a big push, right? So what we're going to do, I'm going to go ahead and fireball the Magic Archer. We have to take care of that. Boom. Now, what I'm not too worried about, we're going to do this. And then what we're going to do is this, and then get some Larrys down, and I'm going to get a Musketeer down, and we'll get another cannon down. All right, now the Sparky will target. He's going to get double Sparkies down, right? But look how desperate he's becoming, right? This isn't the easiest push to defend against, there's no doubt, right? We're going to go and slow it down here. I'm going to fireball this as well. And boom, we do hit it. Let's go. And the Musketeer is going to do some work. We'll go here with this. We're going to be in good shape. Now, what I want to do is I don't want to go in. Actually, now that he did that, I was going to just spell cycle, but it doesn't matter. Not the easiest to beat, guys. We're going to go ahead and take this tower. Even if my Hog Rider was lower level, it doesn't matter. Let's go GG's and peace out. And my man gives me the yawn playing Sparky, P.E.K.K.A, Ram Rider, Night Witch. Come on. Now it's time to go ahead and break down these battles. Hog 2.6, P.E.K.K.A Bridge Spam, OG style, and traditional log bait, guys. Stay tuned. My man was running mirrored log, but the point of this screenshot is to show if you place it correctly and time it right, your opponent has to pick 1-2 logs. So you can definitely get value that way, even if you are pushing Princess opposite lane, which is something I recommend doing a lot in battle, guys. This is a lot of pressure. Just don't overdo it, because if you overdo it, you won't have enough elixir to defend. Positive elixir trades. This is a perfect example of it. 4 for 5, as in the Ice Spirit and the Goblin Gang on the 5 elixir witch. He had marching down here. With how aggressive my opponent was playing and how heavy his deck actually is, I knew I was going to come out on top and the way he was playing, but it was all about the positive trades, and I knew eventually it would catch up to him and we would be able to take the dub. Manage your elixir. The exact thing my opponent was not doing in this battle. He was dropping mini P.E.K.K.As, mirrored mini P.E.K.K.As, all this stuff. He had this pressure here going, but we have a knight that's going to be able to shut this down. He gets a little bit of damage from the Goblin Gang because I ran the barrel as well, and I knew that he wasn't going to be able to defend against it. Look at his elixir count. It's like nothing, and he does get a little bit of stabs, but again, we're so healthy on this side, and he's a lot lower here. We're getting closer and closer to getting that into rocket range. Whether 2.6 or bait and the like, guys, it is about protecting the building. That is one of the most important things, as we do here with the Inferno Tower. He has a Sparky, and I think that's a wizard. We hold it in place with the knight. Yes, we do lose the knight, but the Inferno Tower takes this down. We're able to reset. We can even get a princess opposite lane if we'd like, but it's all about protecting that building. And as we did shut down that side, we went ahead and pressured opposite lane because the Inferno Tower is doing work for us. We're holding it all in place. We're gaining elixir back. And I told you guys again, if you timed it right in the first screenshot, barrel and the princess he's going to have to pick. In this case, he didn't even log. He instead drops a witch, which then the princess is able to lock on and splash. That was a huge win for us. So much is happening in this screenshot, guys. I knew I was going to get some damage here with the Goblin Barrel. 1432. Looking for it to be in rocket range. We have an Inferno Tower and a knight that's going to shut this down. I had to use log on the mini P.E.K.K.A, and then he was able to drop his barrel, but I knew I had the Goblin Gang. Mini P.E.K.K.A gets one shot, but we're able to take out his little goblins, and we have a mini counter push with the Goblin Gang. But again, he has to focus on this side. If he doesn't, we're going to get damage, all right? And that's what I knew we were going to be able to do because of how aggressive he was, again, with the mini P.E.K.K.A play, Goblin Barrel, and things like that. And I knew I was going to take a little bit of damage, but it wasn't going to be enough. And I knew eventually we we're going to get this thing into rocket range. Not worried about this wizard at all. Even if the mini P.E.K.K.A got a shot, we're going to go ahead and take that out with a log. Not worried about it. And I knew I could do the log that side because I split the gang in the back. The barrel doesn't even make it there. When it does, my Goblin Gang will surround, will take it out, and we are already in the position to take this dub. So my man was running 2.6, kind of a disadvantage since I made that deck. I definitely know how to play against it. All right, we went ahead and counter pushed with the E-Wizard and the Bandit. I thought my opponent was a little too aggressive. I do not recommend running, especially when the battle first starts, Ice Golem and Hog Rider. That was 6 elixir. Forced out a Fireball to help take this out, but the Bandit still gets to the tower, at least gets one shot. I almost felt bad. Guys. Full health P.E.K.K.A. I knew this was going to be a GG's at this point. Cannon was going to go down. He dropped the skeletons inside the poison. I guess he could have opted to probably put the cannon over here to ensure it stayed out of the poison range and then use the little Larrys to walk the P.E.K.K.A over while the cannon was helping out. If he had enough elixir, could have got a Musketeer down. I tell you guys all the time about the triangle, which is really the cannon, Musketeer, and the Ice Golem. Using the Ice Golem to hold anything in place while the cannon and Musketeer and the Arena Tower does work. This case here, he had no choice because the Ice Golem wasn't in cycle and the P.E.K.K.A was going to get it, and we did take the tower, guys. My opponent had the right thought in fireballing the Magic Archer. You definitely want to do that. However, I think there's a time and a place for it. You don't want to really do it really early on after dropping troops, especially a 5 elixir wizard. If I drop the Magic Archer first and he had fireball in rotation, take that value because you both will be around the same elixir count. You get that damage and you can reset. In this case, he is down elixir. I knew I was going to put a ghost on the wizard and then I was going to reset and not do anything else. I was going to allow the ghost to go and see how he countered it. He would have to use more elixir. And then by that time, I'm building elixir. So be careful on when you fireball. I included this screenshot because I get a lot of comments on people struggling using P.E.K.K.A. Bridge Spam facing hog cycle kind of decks. In this case here, you'll see 7 elixir P.E.K.K.A. on a 4 elixir Hog Rider is not a good positive trade. I also had to drop an E-Wizard to shut it down. Really not to shut it down as much as I wanted to hold the Valkyrie from getting splashed onto the tower. I knew I was going to have a counter push on this lane, but I have no elixir here. As you guys can see, I can't drop Bandit right now, but I know I am going to be in the future. And that's the thing I want you guys to know, right? Do your best to shut this down. If you take a little bit of damage, it's okay. Double and triple is going to favor you, but eventually what you want to do is you want to shut this push down, and then you want to be able to pressure the opposite lane, whether it be the Bandit or the Battle Ram. One of my favorite pushes is actually the Ghost with the Battle Ram behind it, and keep that constant pressure. You can also use the Magic Archer like right here in the middle for anything they use to distract here. His range is crazy, and you can take out so many units, so many supporting units, whatever the case is, so that these kinds of troops can make it to the tower. And as previously mentioned, the dual lane pressure I was going to be working toward at some point. Not worried about the Firecracker at all. We have an E-Wizard and we have a Big Mama P.E.K.K.A. He has to answer this side, but then we get that Bandit opposite lane. Lovely thing about P.E.K.K.A. Bridge Spam, I have no elixir, so I got to be careful here. He does have the Skeleton Army, which he opts to drop over here to take care of the P.E.K.K.A., which was the right play, and then he goes Bats. But with the Bats, I still get a dash and some hits. I made my opponent have to pick. When I mentioned previously about distracting and pulling the Valkyrie away, that way I knew I could target the Hog Rider as opposed to the Valkyrie, because the Hog will get 1, 2, 3 more hits. That's exactly what I did here. I wanted to kite, but I think with the way he placed the Valkyrie, I didn't know if I could pull or not. So I just wanted to make sure. So kiting would have been right here, right? I wanted to make sure I went ahead and distracted the Valkyrie so I can just go ahead and kind of take that out, hold in place, whatever. And then I get a Ghost down. It's the best thing I had at the moment to get a Ghost down onto that Hog Rider. And eventually I knew at this point I was going to have to just slow down and reset and see what he would do to counter this and try to build back my elixir. Another example of that dual lane pressure, we have the Bandit over here. Again, I'm not worried about the Valkyrie. Even if the Valkyrie was full health, this E-Wizard would have shut it down enough to where it maybe been 1, maybe 2 hits. Not worried about the Firecracker. We're going to shut this stuff down. He only has Bats, or he can opt to go Fireball, and guess what that is? A positive elixir trade. He does go Bats, we connect, and we get more damage. Beautiful screenshot here, guys. Look at this Magic Archer cleaning up those Bats, allowing the Ghost and the Battle Ram to get to the tower. In fact, we take it. I wasn't worried about this. I knew the P.E.K.K.A. was going to go down, but it was about taking that side. And with P.E.K.K.A. Bridge Spam specifically, when you do take a tower, definitely feel free to just sit back and defend. On to 2.6. My opponent drops a Ram Rider. I knew it was going to shut it down with the cannon, but the Musketeer was MVP. He properly dropped the Magic Archer to try to take this cannon out faster, and actually lines up that geometry to even hit the Musketeer. But she, again, was the MVP. Cycling Skeletons a little bit. Have the Ice Golem here to distract in case I needed to, but she takes out the Magic Archer, then turns on to the Ram Rider, so my opponent gets 0 damage. Play patient. I tell you guys, that is the safest way to win battles. You will win more than you lose if you do that. My opponent did exactly the opposite, but then he had to drop a Night Witch and he had to drop an E-Wizard to defend against this Hog Rider on a counter push after I shut down whatever was here. Here's the thing, right? So not only do I get damage, even a level 11 Hog Rider would have got damage. He's going to have a Night Witch and he's going to have an E-Wizard marching this way. I can defend this easily with these types of cards for a positive elixir trade. And I'm cycling with 2.6. That's what you want to do. You want to cycle, you want to spell chip, get back to your Hog Rider as fast as possible, continue that chip, get those positive trades, and that's how you win. My opponent was making it very easy because of that reason. Sometimes not playing a troop is your best play, and that's exactly what I'm showing in this screenshot. Notice he zaps the Musketeer, but notice I don't support the Musketeer. I allow it just to go. Even if Hog Rider was in cycle, I would not have run it, all right, because he would have been able to counter it. He has more elixir than I do with a Sparky or P.E.K.K.A. He would have had a counter push coming that I would probably would have struggled against defending because I would have been down some elixir. So in this case, let the Musketeer go. Guess what he has to do? He has to answer it. Then I will be more prepared because my elixir is building up because I didn't run Hog Rider. I didn't overcommit to be able to defend that. And I'm resetting, right? There's a lot of time in battle, guys, okay? A lot of times the mistake people make is they think they got to take it the first 10 seconds. Just relax, reset, and continue chipping, push opposite lane, and stuff like that, guys. You'll be fine. Just remember, don't overcommit. Just a friendly reminder, the Ice Golem is probably the best positive elixir trade inside of the game. Take things for a walk, especially P.E.K.K.A.s and Mega Knights is the best. Look at this push. Big Mama P.E.K.K.A., Sparky, Night Witch. I even think he gets an E-Wizard down. I have a cannon. I have an Ice Spirit. I have little Larrys I use to distract. The Ice Golem is holding this P.E.K.K.A. down in place while the cannon does work on it. We can get a Musketeer down to help if we want. That's how you do it. I shut this down. I cycle things faster and faster. All I have to do is reset that Sparky Blast and we take it out. I'm telling you guys, positive elixir trades, and this is how the opponents around this range, even lower, play. Whether it's Ebarb's Rage at the bridge or whatever the case is, you can shut it down. That's how you beat over-leveled players, by getting those positive gains. And just to highlight that, double Sparkies, Night Witch, Bats, P.E.K.K.A that's going down, Cannon that's doing work, Musketeer that's doing work, Arena Towers that's doing work, an Ice Golem I can get down to distract, a Log if I wanted just to shove it all back. Doesn't matter, we're going to get this tower, but again, my opponent's just crossing their fingers, guys. This is what I'm trying to get you away from. Don't play this way, I promise you're going to get better. With Hog 2.6, it is not only about spell chip and all the above, it is about protecting the Musketeer and the Cannon. In this case, we have the Musketeer down doing work, taking care of this. We do log this stuff back, get a little bit of chip, but we use the Larrys to absorb the Sparky Blast while the Musketeer continues to do work. I want to go ahead and wrap it up with a drawing on this side. When I talk about the triangle consists of the Cannon, the Ice Golem, and the Musketeer. And what you're trying to do here is protect the Cannon and the Musketeer. If they have a P.E.K.K.A or if they have a Mega Knight and they have a Wizard, whatever the case is, and it's marching down here, the Ice Golem is going to hold this stuff in place. The Cannon will help take it out. The Musketeer will help take it out, and the Arena Tower will help take it out. You also have skeletons, and you have an Ice Spirit that you can drop to continue to walk things all over the place. That is how you do it, and that's how you get those positive gains. If your opponent gets desperate, they're going to keep spamming. That is going to be to your advantage because you're going to be able to continue to shut it down. Once it all is shut down, you will have this Hog Rider ready to go. Now, if you can't push this same lane on a counter push the opposite side, guys, the triangle. And that is going to go ahead and wrap up this detailed breakdown session, guys. Hopefully you learned something. Keep those comments coming. As you already know by now, your boy loves to help. Thank you again for all the continued support. To the next video, guys, take care. Peace out.